Welcome back to the Pokemon Legends Arceus Countdown. So today on the countdown, I want to talk about Wyrdeer. Wyrdeer is a extremely interesting Pokemon, and I don't know if anybody really expected it either. As far as most of these Pokemon go for this region, no one really expected this. So super interesting. Wyrdeer is a evolution of Stantler. And as far as I'm aware, I think it's just regular Stantler still. And then it evolves into this, obviously. So, actually, really good coincidence. When we got Wyrdeer, not only like a few weeks before this, me and Nixer were working on one of our custom regions, and we actually made a evolution of Stantler that is almost very similar to this. Only difference in being that it's like an ice type. But still, it was very eerie and weird. But I was actually really surprised by this Pokemon. So was Nixer. And I'm thinking that this is a pretty good representation of what we would think Stantler would evolve into. I hope that maybe this will coincide into the future somehow, but who knows how that's going to work. But anyway, let's talk about Wyrdeer. Wyrdeer is the big horn Pokemon, which makes sense. It has very large horns. I don't know why Xerneas wouldn't be called the big horn Pokemon, but its typing is normal psychic. Super interesting typing, especially when you look at it. You expect ice. Like most people would think that it would just be either pure ice or like normal ice. But normal psychic, super out of the box. Interesting typing. It's something that I don't think we expected, obviously. So I'm kind of interested to see like what that psychic typing will actually end up doing for Stantler, or Wyrdeer at least. So a Pokemon that's close with people and makes their lives possible. Interesting. In the Hisui region, Stantler can evolve into Wyrdeer. That also confirms that it's no Hisuian Stantler, it's just Stantler. Interesting. Okay. This Pokemon has been treasured since long ago by the people of the region, for whom it is indispensable. It can grow much larger when it evolves, and garments with the fur shed from its beard, tail, and legs are highly prized for their top-notch protection against the cold. Interesting. So that would probably be one of the major factors of it not being an ice type, is the fact that it has a like really thick coat. Thick with like 7 Z's. So Stantler evolves into this, gains the coat, and it is super useful to the people around it, not only for the fur, I'm sure for travel, and I'm sure for maybe even crop tilling sort of thing, maybe? Who knows? But anyway, it emits psychic energy from the orbs on its antlers. Using the black orbs at the bases of its antlers, this Pokemon generates and unleashes psychic energy powerful enough to distort space. Wyrdeer searches out safe paths by using its antlers like antenna, running at the head of its herd and leading young Stantler. Alright, so it's like essentially like some sort of like radar, kind of like a radar. Interesting that it like can distort like space itself. So that's actually really interesting, none the least. I don't know how that would play into things, but I kind of like the idea. Maybe this thing could learn a spatial rift. That would actually kind of cool. I doubt it. Palkia would probably be the only one that can learn that, but still, none the least, super interesting Pokemon. Like really interesting, being psychic type. And especially being able to use that ability to like make safe paths for their other Stantler herds, which is really cool. So you can say that this Pokemon will probably be like together in like a larger herd more than anything. But super, super interesting. I know I say that a lot, but it's like, this is, you know, every Pokemon that so far has been revealed is very interesting. There is none of them that I'm like, meh. You know, this is like, every single one of them has good backstory and has good use. And of course, we don't know as much of like what the gameplay of this game is actually going to end up being until we have it. Which, by the way, we are 30 days away, so we're about a month away, which is kind of wild. So, who knows? It could tie into things so differently.